This is my first piece from the Christian scriptures. This is my Annunciation. I put the King James quote on it because, let's face it, between the King James and Shakespeare, it's the best English writing ever. But I'm making this in the 21st century. And the story is the same, but the language is different. And I have this marvelous young lady whose name I put on it, Nikki, who is a muse. When I discovered that she had the depth and sensitivity, I said to her as we were preparing to find a pose for the Annunciation, I said to her, have you ever had a sexual shock like that? I said, don't tell me. And she thought, and she said, yes, nodded her head. I said, all right. I taught her an acting exercise. I've been a director for 60 years, and I knew she had the ability. And the acting exercise I taught her was invented by Konstantin Stanislavski at the beginning of the 20th century. It's called effective sense memory. Actor Studio uses it a lot. I told her to think about that event, and then I started to lead her through the signposts that she could use to logically get back to that moment of feeling. And when she did, that look came on her face. And because there's a technique to getting there in this exercise, she was able to do that every morning when she showed up for work, which enabled me first to do her portrait, because I had to have that face. And once I did it, I immediately cast it to have it solid. And then we started working on the figure. And slowly, from that moment, that pose, that the feet crossed, the knee bent, the feeling went straight through her. And I got that piece, which I happen to love.